So it's kind of a variation on downsized, but is Guergisized. And it referred to the fact that a situation where they seem to have been steadily, if unspectacularly, pulling away from the Liberals, that pattern seemed to be reversed pretty dramatically. I thought of the term as kind of a way of getting public attention to what can be an otherwise inaccessible, public issue, and it just seemed to me to be a way of conveying in one short term the distilled effects of this protracted Guergis affair on the political landscape in general and on the Conservative fortunes in particular. And I really don't think the full impacts have played out yet. I think public are still trying to wrestle with, well, was the private investigator telling the truth? What are the motivations of the various players? Is this serious or not? We have some preliminary reads which produce some rather paradoxical results. We find that the issue is indeed registering. The public are largely of the point of view that it's serious, not trivial, and they believe that it's having negative effects on the Conservative Party. On the other hand, when we look at voting intention this week, it's not the Conservatives that have continued to have problems, it's actually the Liberals. We find the Liberals now drop back to the positions that they were in basically before we saw this effect reveal itself last week. And that's somewhat curious given what the public says, the seriousness of the event and the fact that they attribute the effect to the Conservatives, but they seem to be doling out punishment now to Liberals. And I wonder if this isn't a bit of the shoot the messenger. I think in all, the public are disillusioned with federal politics, and the more they reflect on this, they go, yeah, it's serious, but guess what? We're not inured to all this, but it more or less reinforces our conviction that politics in Canada really isn't dealing with the serious issues we want it to deal with. And it may have had the ironic effect of reinforcing this gridlock that we've seen take place for some time, unprecedented gridlock, which has frozen the Canadian political landscape for an unusually long period. I think the bigger picture is that basically we have a political landscape measured by voting intention where it's pretty well flatlined. If this was a cardiogram for the nation, we'd probably pull the plug now.